are we creating a wider gap between those who can adapt and those who are never supported to? With all these new changes, with things like AI, or are they? Is it going to be even better for them because now they can find the support themselves where we were lacking?
I think I'm a big fan of assistive technology, obviously working in computer science field and knowing some people who work in that kind of AI and AT kind of space. It can really help and support students. Like for a personal story, like I really struggled at school. I think I got like C's, and then I got my A levels were C, two E's, and an N, and uh, and I thought that was it. I wasn't going to. Education was not for me. I somehow ended up at university, and then was diagnosed with dyslexia. And once I had access to the right support, I left with a 2-1, and then I got a master's, and then another master's, and then I've done my MPQs, blah blah blah, and I can do it. I just need additional time and support. And
Totally.
AI for me, the only reason I'm probably here speaking to you right now is because when ChatGPT came out, I was like, oh, finally. I've always wanted to blog and put my ideas out there, but dyslexia was the barrier. Right now, I could write my ideas and get something to tidy them up for me, or fix the spellings and grammar mistakes. So that's really for me why I'm here today talking to you. And I think we've got to choose as a society the way we want to go. Like the easy answer is usually to widen the gap. That's usually what businesses and technology and society does, is they leave people behind. And we need to have almost a line in the sand to say we're not gonna do that, be it a disability or an inclusion lens, be it a societal or class-based lens or cultural or racial. We've got to have a line in the sand to say if we're going to move forward as society, we don't want a dystopia, we want the utopian version of this. And I think that means that you don't get there by ignoring people. And I think that there is a scope for it. AI for me allows me to differentiate for my students and supports me in getting ideas, because differentiation as a teacher is incredibly hard, and what might work for one student with ADHD or dyslexia won't work for another one who has the same kind of label and diagnosis, but underneath it's going to be very, very different. So I can use AI to get ideas without being mindful of their personal information, but I can say I've got X, Y, Z to differentiate for. Can you help me? And I think in the workplace that could be used as well. And hopefully, I'm not a fan of Elon, but things like the Neuralink and more assistive technologies, I think, will exist out there, which hopefully will provide opportunities for more equality and inclusion. And one thing that was said at the beginning is someone told me that in the UAE it's not called send, it's called people of determination, which I thought was quite nice.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
so I think that, yeah, there are going to be certain things that are barriers, and I think lots of people are people of determination, and I think we need to give them the tools and the space and time to be determined.
Do you know
That's
what? Can I just
interesting.
add
Okay.
to?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah, can I just add to that? I'm so pleased that Matthew, you mentioned leveraging AI as a tool to support you in terms of adapting resources for the children. I think that in within education sector, that is such a powerful tool, and we need to look into embracing this. Like you rightly said, now you can actually adapt resources for all different groups within a short period of time. So teachers are not feeling that burnout, which is what I, of course, write about in my newsletter on LinkedIn. Supporting these teachers, but I think schools needs to look at embracing the tool. Of course, there are safeguardings, compliance that we need to be aware of, but it can also really support these teachers in terms of efficiency and supporting the children that need this adaptation the most.